to say something that no one talks about. Let's get it. What's up? Let me take you through a full week of training. Basically my weekly split. Chest day, we're in. So right now I'm not fasted. We're done with the kick-in week. Right now I have a plan. I have a plan for the chest. I leave more room to improvise. This way I be intuitive, not like a machine. And sometimes a great idea come in mind when I'm working out. I end it, or I throw in some shocking techniques for the muscle. And this way, you know, the muscles are not used to what I'm giving them. And it's like, all right, Basil, I know what you're doing, the body says, right? But I shock it with something else. This way it grows. So let's get it. I usually start my workouts with a quick warm-up. I warm up my arms, my limbs, especially the shoulders when I'm working out upper body. It prevents injury, it warms up the body, and it helps you a lot to get into the mindset of the training. First day is chest, so we start with the dumbbells. It's great for controlling, and it's free. It helps you get stronger. So I usually start with incline, and then I do flat, because incline is harder than flat. If you can lift weights incline, you can definitely easily lift it flat. And then I move into machines. This one is close to crossovers. It helps build the inside of the chest. And I usually flex between sets. It helps me, and it helps my muscle connection, and it boosts up my confidence. So this one is close, and it's great. I like this machine, it's new. And then I move into lower chest. I like to do it crossover, controlled, and it gives this muscle definition and separateness. Then I moved to triceps. It was kind of double threat here, because a lot of people do chest and biceps. It's good to stretch it out, but I like to kind of like apply double force on it. And this is a concentrated exercise. Then I moved to skull crushers. They're really good, they're hard. Probably the hardest. And as you can see right here, I'm trying my best to move a little bit, tilt a little bit lower than the 90 degrees. So I can touch my forehead, if you imagine it. And this is another way of extensions. I like to vary it between them, you know, upper hand, lower hand. It's all good. Chest felt better. Feeling the progress already. Yeah. Medium cardio is enough, you know, because work out two muscles, an hour and a half almost, so 20-30 minutes, that's enough. I like to do the bike or the stairs. I don't do the treadmill much. I like to walk outside. I'm also walking to the fridge, walking to the bed, walking to the room. I'm always walking, so I like to bike because it's good for the thighs. And of course, the stairs is the master of cardio, right? Let's get it. And of course, a man gotta eat. This isn't the oven or air fried. Honestly, I'm gonna say something that no one talks about. When you have a goal, when you have a burning desire that you wanna see in your real life and manifest, you don't feel the diet. You don't feel the hard workout. You don't feel like you're working. You feel like it's all easy. It's like every step, every moment. And whenever you feel like, I don't know if you feel it or not, but if you feel hungry, for example, to eat, you feel hungrier to get to your goal. I don't know what it is. I think it's psychological and it's real. It's like I'm eating very low calories right now and I feel full. It's like the desire is bigger than the hunger. And the opposite is true. It's like when you don't care, when you're just maintaining or you're drifting and all that, you feel this hunger or you want to binge or you feel those cravings and all that. I mean, stick to your diet, stick to your goals, dream big. It's all happening right here, right now. Second day is back and biceps. I like to start with pull downs. Right here is close pull downs. And then I move to middle rows. As you can see, I'm kind of like hitting back from different angles. And then wide lower rows, just like the barbell ones. And then deadlift, so I move fully into lower back. These ones are not actually deadlifts, they are rack pulls, similar to deadlifts. Deadlifts are essentials. I switch between them and rack pulls all the time. And then hyperextensions, I do many counts of these ones. And I usually go up to 20 and the lowest would be 15. And then biceps. This is close grip, easy bar. It targets the outer side of the biceps. And then I do wide grip, so it targets the inner side of the biceps. Always switching it up, hitting from all angles. And some preacher girls, either these or concentrated, something controlled, something to target the roundness of the biceps. Great back day. You know, back is like one of my strongest muscles. And I'm getting back to my strength, you know, deadlifts and all the pulling exercises. That's what we're doing. Cardio on a bike. That's good. So third day is shoulders, and right here I'm starting with Arnold presses. They're really strong and heavy, so you don't want to go high in weights. And right here I'm doing rear barbell. And I don't go low because I have a shoulder injury. Sometimes I have better rear delts and the injury kind of like dissolves, so I work them out harder, and sometimes it's not. It gets kind of like oiled up when I work them out. But you don't need to go as low, just as low as possible. And right here, I'm hitting all kinds of angles for shoulders. And alhamdulillah, my shoulders are gifted and they help a lot in every upper body exercise. So, it's finished. Now I'm doing cardio. I'm going home to do calisthenics because the gym is kind of like cold in here. I like to be in a kind of like a room temperature, regular temperature. It's better for the joints. Today is legs day. I'm not feeling the most energy today, so it happens sometimes because of chemicals, because of things happen when you're asleep or the day before. Many reasons. Anyways, hormones, or you're more relaxed or something. Anyways, so I am not doing my regular coffee, and I just had my protein shake because we're not fasted anymore. And right now I have my pre-workout for more caffeine kick in, and also the creatine that I have. So about to get it. Let's get it. So for lower body, I start with 5 minutes warm up. And then today, because my back a little bit sore of movement, I didn't do free squats. So I tried these. They're fine, but they put a lot of pressure on my hips. I didn't like it much. I'm not used to this exercise, but any kind of compound exercise. And then you go into the leg press just to double on the thighs and kind of like the compound exercises, the push ones. And then sometimes I stretch between workouts. That helps a lot. And right here, I'm hitting the quads for striations and separateness and control ones. Then I move to the rear. Here's the hamstring. I don't go very high on weights here. I focus on reps. And I do any kind of glute, sometimes this, sometimes hip thrusters, any kind. And glutes are very, very, very important. I can't stress this enough. If you skip them, hey, congratulations. Welcome to the injury zone, because it affects basically your lower body and upper body and hips. So it's like anytime you have lower back problems, it's probably you have weak hips and glutes. So focus on that. And this one is also a double exercise. It hits hamstrings and glutes. That's why deadlifts and those compound exercises are very important. And the previous one is not regular deadlifts, it's Romanian deadlifts. It's for hamstrings and glutes. And then I hit calves. My calves are weak. I do my best. Sometimes I have them stronger than other phases. So I switch it up between heavy and high reps just to shock the muscle. And they grow when I focus on them. And I love to do these. I have been consistent with them. They help a lot with the grip and posture and relaxation. And the fifth day is essentials. I like to do essentials. They help a lot with mobility, with overall strength, and it's great to hit these free weight and essential workouts like pull-ups, dips, push-ups, A lot of people skip them. I do them with body weight. Sometimes I add in more weight, but body weight is good. I go for high reps as high as I can for 3 sets. And by the way, most of my reps in all exercises are between 6 to 15. I start in high and I go low as I increase the weight. And my sets are 4 sets, but for essentials here I do between 3 and 4 because I do the mental failure, and I hit abs once a week, sometimes twice if I feel good, because I mean, you do them all the time when you do compound exercises, and that you need to actually give them time to rest because they're muscles. And I hit arms twice a week, just 2 exercises, because arms assist in most exercises and you want them. Sometimes I do forearms as well. I just kind of like do controlled exercises just to focus on stimulating them again. And the 6th day is yoga, stretches, and some calisthenics moves. This is very essential. I can't stress this enough. Very, very, very essential. Prevents injuries and helps with strength. It helps with relaxation. And overall, you need to do these things because if you stress the muscle, you need to relax them. And also, I do cardio because we do this every day, 6 days. And that is it. Thank you.